What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we're taking a look at the Bitcoin price on the 4-hourly, and yes, it looks like that we are having this kind of bullish momentum for the last few days. We are retesting that resistance at 39k. You might think to yourself, okay, we are ready for a breakout and we are going to see some bullish momentum in the next coming days. I'm going to explain why this is very, very risky, very dangerous, and one of the reasons why is because we are in a downtrend and we do have massive volume and big resistance above us. We're going to take a look at the levels in today's episode. We also take a look at the S&P 500 absolutely crushing it for the last few days. You know the deal. We did absolutely nail this entry here on a long position when a lot of people were very bearish, and we got profits here at this major target. I showed you this on yesterday's video. So yeah, guys, not many YouTubers talk about this, entries, exit, and show the trades, guys. So make sure to smash up that like button. Let's go straight into the content. Hello there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. New to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Daily TA on Bitcoin, crypto. Also do live streams to connect with the community. Not financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything that I say. If you do so, do your own research, guys. Let's dive in here to Bitcoin because it's looking very, very exciting. Now we are hitting this major resistance zone. We are retesting it every single time, and I'm going to explain here quickly why we are getting currently rejected every single time at this level. One of the reasons why is because we do have a lot of resistance. Why do we have resistance, Andy? Well, just by looking at the VPVR, okay, it's very, very difficult to get above this range. As you can see, we do have a big spike in VPVR right there. Looking at the chart, okay, as you can see right there, the spike of the VPVR. Then of course, after $39,000, we have a big gap, and this is why we could have a very, very big move here to the upside. Now I am leaning slightly bearish and not bullish, and I'll explain why. Now breakout trading this would be extremely risky. We are in a massive downtrend, guys, and we could be hitting some major fib levels and also major resistance levels. Now I'm going to talk about the first resistance, okay, that we are actually touching right now, which is that $39,000 range, okay, 38.8, 39.2. It is a range right over here because you can see that we are hitting that level with volatility, creating these wicks. So let me just zoom in here quickly. Let's first talk about why are we getting rejected right there. First of all, we do have a massive big leg down here with massive volume, guys. This is extremely important. What is happening in this retracement? What are the bulls showing? Are they showing any strength? You can see the volume is much lower, and it's even going lower and lower at the very end of the trend. This usually means, okay, looking at the probability side, that the bulls are not fighting, and who is going to gain the momentum? Well, wherever the trend is, and the trend is to the downside. So it would be very, very likely, okay, seeing a little bit of volatility here, you know, potentially having maybe fake outs, guys. I would only be bullish if we do have a big 4-hourly big close above 39.5 range, okay, with very high volume, a nice 4-hourly close, and then potentially you could retrace to these levels and continue some bullish momentum, even reaching, you know, 41.5, 42k levels, you know, where we do have a big major level, okay, of consolidation, and you know, VPVR, it's going to be very, very difficult to get above this range, okay, but it will be very interesting to see that kind of momentum if the bullish case scenario plays out, okay. I would only trade this if we have a successful breakout. We do have big volume, 4-hourly closes. If we retrace here and have a small consolidation, it would be a good longing opportunity. If you break out, trade this, you are in the risk of this doing this and exactly this, okay, to the downside. We did a beautiful trade on this kind of action, if I remember, right over here where we spotted this diamond bottom pattern, okay, and a lot of people were very bullish because of this breakout over here and started longing this area, okay. I longed here this diamond bottom reversal, took profits, entered a short, and got into all of this drop. So this is why this is extremely dangerous. If you are long in this breakout, guys, the amount of resistance and volume to the downside is just absolutely crazy. Long in here is absolutely suicidal, in my personal opinion. Of course, all depending on what kind of breakout you do have, 4 hourly, big volume, then you could say, yes, it is time to have some bullish momentum. But sticking to the bearish side, guys, now we do know first resistance is this one right over here, the end of the VPVR, $39,000 range. We've also got these two big massive candlesticks, right? This one and this one. This one right over here is this one, right? This is currently where we are trading. You are going to see some volatility hitting this major candle. Now this major candle close on the 4 hourly with big volume is an extreme barrier, okay? Not many people are talking about this. This is also one of the main reasons you are getting this rejection at this range, because of the massive big candle that you do have here in volume. So my take here would be potentially maybe shorting, okay? Now, all depending on what kind of reaction we do have, be careful. These wicks are telling me that the bulls do not have any strength. Volume is going down and a potential roll down is very, very likely. Of course, a good level of major support is this one right over here. I think this one wouldn't hold. I'm talking about the 36.7 and 35.5, 35.6 level, okay, which is this low, is a major level that you possibly could get a bounce from this level. This is if you don't come and retest the lows. Okay, a little bit of speculation on that, guys. Looking at the major levels, let's take a look at the S&P 500, and this is one of the reasons why I am slightly more bearish, okay, because S&P 500 has been pumping for the last few days. That is great. We haven't seen such an effect on Bitcoin. We should have seen that effect, you know, in between yesterday, today, or because of this pumpy action that we have been having. But the Bitcoin price has just been going sideways slightly. Now, why do I think that we are just about to have a correction on the S&P 500? One of the reasons why here is because we are hitting fib levels. And I know the S&P 500 likes to do big V-shaped recovery. So this is why I could be wrong on this, okay? It does like to make V-shaped recovery. So I wouldn't be surprised, you know, in the next coming days, next week, you know, hitting all-time highs. But at least one correction is very, very likely. And I think it is ready for that correction. Like I said, reason number one, we are hitting that golden pocket just right now from the highs right over here to the lows, 618. We just about hitting it right now, guys. Are we going to manage to break above it? Potentially yes, potentially not. Usually we would get a rejection. And if we do take a look at the 4 hourly, I want to explain to you why we could get at least a correction. Hang on, guys, let me just get this here. At least a correction down potentially to the 4,450 points maybe. I'm going to show you why. It's because, let me get the fib level out of the way. Volume is going extremely low. As you can see, what happens when you are pumping like this? You are starting to see a few 4 hourly candles just, you know, slightly going sideways, volume going down. When you see this kind of reaction, it is usually likely to have some kind of correction. Where would you correct? To the next major level of support, of course, which would be that 4,450 points on the S&P. Here you could get another bounce to the upside, which I think is very, very likely. It also would be around about that 50% fib level, okay, approximately, where you would get that bounce potentially on the S&P. Now, how do I know this? How do I know that potentially we are going to have that retracement? Like I said, volume going down. And I can just show you an example right over here. Okay, when you do have this downtrend, like I showed you there, and you have big volume, what happens here? You are pumping like crazy, back up again. Volume is going down, and what happens? You finally have that retracement down. As you can see, this is why I think that potential scenario is happening very similar. You have this price action, high volume, then you have this pump up, volume going down, volume going down. This is the kind of reaction that I'm expecting right there, where you are going to see the price have some type of correction, you know, in between today and tomorrow. It's very, very likely, guys, just by looking at this. This is why I read volume and price action this way. So, and I'll show you some examples so you can understand it, guys. So make sure to smash up that like button. Guys, remember, if you are interested, on Bybit, you get the best bonus available, up to $4,100 and 30% off trading fees using my link in the description. Okay, you need to follow the steps on the page. And also PrimeXBT, they got 7% added to your deposit, up to $7,000, which is absolutely crazy. I got both of the tutorials down below in the description. If you haven't checked out the Bitcoinsensus website, check it out, guys. The latest news and technical analysis. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.